So I wasn't really sure how to start this video. So I'm just gonna start it off with an insult. There's always gonna be people that won't like you. You're never gonna be able to have everybody in the world like you. There's always gonna be people that are not attracted to you. It doesn't matter if you're skinny fat, you're building muscle like I am, or if you're the most ripped guy in the world. There are just some people that won't like you ever. So get over this feeling of, oh, why didn't you like me? I don't understand. No, bro. That's not how it works. There's always going to be some people that aren't going to be attracted to you. There's always going to be people that are attracted to you. We cannot fuss over these people who are never going to be attracted to us when we understand that that's just not how they're going to work. We need to start focusing on the people that we know are going to be attracted to us and look through them. All right. So, welcome to my channel, everybody. If you couldn't guess already, this video is going to be about trying to accept the fact that not everybody's gonna like you. And I had struggled with this for years because there was this, or I guess not years, but there was this one girl that I really liked, and I started building muscle. I got ripped. I know you can't see it, but I'm ripped. Trust me, I'm ripped. There was this one girl I really liked, and I got ripped, and nothing changed. You know, she still didn't like me. She still didn't really care. I was just another guy to her. And that's okay. Some people have different preferences, but a lot of guys struggle with it where they're this stage of, oh, why doesn't she like me? I'm super cool now and she still doesn't like me. Because they don't realize that there's just not always going to be people that like them. So I'm here to help you guys out with it. So let me tell you something first. Before we really delve into why people don't like you and how to find the people that do, let me tell you something. You are more attractive than you think. Just because some people aren't attracted to you does not mean that you are not attractive. And let me tell you, if you're watching me, I know my channel. Everybody here complete at least 9 out of 10. Trust me. Everybody who watches my channel, they have to be at least a 9 out of 10. Or they're at least working to be a 9 out of 10. So, if you're watching this video, you're already on the right path to being more attractive, because people just become more attractive by sitting next to me, by watching me. Anyways, so there's always going to be people that aren't attracted to you, but that doesn't mean you're not attracted. You just need to find the people that are attracted to you, because that's how you're going to feel attractive, when you have people that are attracted to you. See what I mean? So I'm going to tell you about something that I haven't heard anybody talk about, but I actually had this conversation with my boss. I don't have a lot of conversations with my boss that are very insightful. That's why I love him so much. But let me talk to you about why sometimes people aren't attracted to you. And it's going to deal with energies. So I know, spiritual, like astrology BS and everything, but just bear with me for a little bit and hopefully you'll start to understand what I'm saying. So what happens is a lot of people have different energies, you know what I'm saying? They have different spirits inside of them, and sometimes those spirits are shallow, and that's okay, but those shallow people often talk about, you know, um, more shallow things, and that's fine, but we need to think about it as uh, God, I lost my train of thought. Anyways, some people have more like shallow spirits. They tend to worry about and talk about less important things, like the weather, how they did today, what their day was like, everything like that. And those people, they can be good people, they can be bad people. It doesn't really matter. But then, they're more likely to be less high quality people. They don't have a lot of important things to talk about. So, they tend to be more shallow. And then you have people that are, deeper. They have deeper spirits, and what that means is they are more focused on talk. They don't want to talk. They don't want small talk. You know, Whenever they talk, it's generally something very important or something very funny. So, whenever I talk with my boss, we talked about this a lot. We both have like deeper spirits. So, whenever I talk with him, it really isn't about, oh, how was my day? What happened in the Super Bowl or something like that. Generally, when we talk, we have when we have time to talk, we have very deep conversations about like sleep, meditation, eating, gym, junk food, everything like that. We talk generally about self improvement, but also we delve very deep into our beliefs and like what we think is the best to do. And sometimes I'll tell him very funny things, or I'll tell him things that are worrying about me. Like I told him when I texted this girl I really liked, but generally, when you have a deeper spirit, you're going to talk with more deep intention. You're going to talk about things that are more important, and you're not going to like to talk about things that are very meaningless, like TV shows, movies, sports, stuff like that. You're not really going to be very interested in them. You're not going to really talk about them too much. And what happens is these deep spirit people think that these shallow spirit people are super weird because, or at least they're not worth their time, because they don't talk about anything that the deep spirited people really find interesting. They're the ones who enjoy talking about sports, TV shows, everything like that. But then the shallow spirited people think the deep spirited people are weird because they're not interested in those things. And they would rather talk about things like meditation, how to sleep properly, like things that are very important and more overreaching. And what happens is they kind of start to clash a little bit, and they start to, you know, reform, and that people lose attraction, and people lose, like, I don't know, people start to lose attraction with each other and, liking of each other because their spirits are different. Let me show it to you on like a piece of paper. One second. So imagine it's something like this. So you've got a graph going down like this. So here's the graph. And all the shallow people are going to, let's make them blue. They're going to be at the bottom of the graph. They're going to be over here. And they're going to get a little deep, but mostly shallow people. And then you're also going to have deeper people, those higher value people generally, who are going to be up here. And then we have you. You're right around here. Maybe you're still a little shallow, but you're going up into the deeper times. And let's say there's somebody you like who is, let's say she's green, she's right there. Now, let's imagine this, that all of these people, the only way for them to be attracted to each other is if they're on the same line. So you see these two red dots, they're attracted to each other because they are right next to each other. They can be attracted to each other or have a good time with each other. These two people can, these two people can, these people can, everybody like that. But you and the girl you like, if you tried to do it, you are just gonna miss. You see? Because you're becoming a more deeper spirited person. And this girl you like is still in the shallow range. And So you're going to become bored and she's going to think you're weird for what you guys do. You need to find someone who is. No, let's do green. No, we did green. Let's do pink. You need to find someone who is around here with you, or even a little higher than you. So you like any of these people, because as you're in self improvement, you're gonna start. Your little dot is gonna start to go up. So we need to find people who, one, are already a little bit higher than you are, and two, who are also going to go up with you. And when you find these people, like this girl right here, hey, maybe she's not attractive, but there's going to always be more people that are going up. And when you find them, it will be so easy to connect because since you guys are arrows, she's going to go up like this. And so you are also going to go up like this. And look at how much you guys can connect because you're both working on yourself. Doesn't that seem great? You won't even have to try and make this hard because you guys are always going to just be connecting together because you always are going to grow together. So finding someone who's on the same spirit level with you, but also who's going to improve with you is so, so, so important if you can't tell already. And with these people, it's going to be almost effortless to try and attract them because imagine you're looking within yourself and you're walking down a road and you see all the people around you, all the different spirits. And let's imagine the blue and red again. Let's say you're somewhere in the middle, like maybe you're a purple, and you look around and you see people who are completely blue, and you're like, no, they're not for me. There are people who are completely red. You're like, I can't deal with that. But then there's someone there right with you, just this blaring purple, and you're like, wait, is she that? Is she is she shining? Are we together? And just that just makes everything so much easier because you'll be able to talk freely though none of this, kind of awkward. Uh, I don't really know what to talk about because I think that meditation is so cool. Heck, meditation? You one of those astrology people? It's not going to be like that. You guys are going to be almost effortless together. And when you find that person, let me tell you, their life is going to change. So keep looking for them. Don't get discouraged. I know you look beautiful. I love you, even if nobody else does. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Bye bye.